Hello everyone and welcome back to Kenshi. Sorry about the little hiatus there, but don't worry, we're back on schedule now that exam week is over for me. So, we have just finished with our long encounter with the bandits, and we got some loot off a few dead guards, which is great. So, they have good armor, much better than whatever we had, though it was only really one chest plate if I remember correctly. So, we are on our way back to base to survey the damage. I believe the only thing they really hurt was our gatehouse. We've got a lot of construction left to do here. We were still setting up our saloons and the buildings inside of the saloons, and we need to repair the gatehouse, of course, and then we need to upgrade all of our buildings. So we've got a lot of construction left to do here. And we're also down several people. Those bandits beat us up pretty good. I mean, this game is fairly one-sided when it comes to stuff like that. I mean, maybe I'm just playing it wrong, but I don't know how really to get the combat experience you need in order to defeat these guys, though. I think the starting group that I chose is not meant for this fighting style, so they need a lot of training before they can do anything effective. But let's get our wounded people back to base, get them in beds so they can heal up real quick, and get right back to work building up our defenses here. We're going to need to upgrade our walls. We're going to want to put turrets on our walls so that way we don't have to deal with these bandits attacks again, or at least when they try and break through our wall, they're going to take a lot of damage doing so. We need to upgrade our gatehouse, of course. I'm just storing the armor right now and the weapons in their proper bins, so that way we know where they are for later when I decide who I want to be my, big, heavy armored guy with a huge weapon. So he's really slow, but he deals a lot of damage, and he takes a lot of damage. And then, of course, we'll have the quicker guys who can dance around and do a lot of light blows and get in some good hits. So, we got a nice array of our headpieces there, and some boots, and then, of course, the holy chest plate. So, I mean, all in all, we're not doing too bad for ourselves, actually. We got quite a bit of loot in these past few times, so we'll just set this guy down here. Make sure he's healing up nice. Let's see. All right, yeah, lots of helmets on that fella. So we'll take him over to the armory bin and drop all those helmets off. And we'll distribute them amongst the group, or we'll keep them and sell them at a later date to people inside of town. At the very least, this is a good way to store everything. So... but the walls did their job, I suppose. They kept the bandits out for a little while at least. We just didn't have any defenses, so priorities need to be defending this base. Though I don't think we'll be seeing a bandit attack for some time now. They are rather infrequent, let's put it that way. You don't see them too often once another one occurs, so... hopefully, we should be relatively safe enough to continue our research and be able to build the things we need in order to defend ourselves here. If not, we'll just keep running back and forth and building up a ton of money and getting all the blueprints we need. I mean, hey, at least we're getting one thing out of the way. And maybe getting some experience as well. These guys should have quite a bit of toughness now, all things considered. And I do, again, love that color change there. It goes all the way from white to red to green to blue. Every single color phases through there again. Probably not intentional, but it's nice. It looks nice anyway. So we have a group here, and we got to make sure these guys are rested, though. They were pretty beat up. I believe we're still missing one, but oh well. So we need to get our research going again, so I'll set Grymestone back on that research, and then our old medic back there. So there we go. Had to do a quick check to make sure this is the guy who was good at science, and it is, so we'll just send him over there. Of course, he is... carrying our final friend. Oh, looks like we have a patrol. Huzzah! Patrol! They will defend us, the holy nation. I did not steal armor off your friend's dead body. Have no fear. I need to repair that gate. And not that I mind those guys walking in, though. Those guys are fairly friendly. In fact, I believe I can sell any of them bandits, but no need. I don't think I have any. Yeah, bounty hunter. Alright, thanks for the info. Generic, what everybody says, so I can give bandits off to these wandering patrols, and they will give me lots of monies. And I like the monies, because, yes, things are expensive now in this game. We need the monies, rather direly. Regardless, we will set this fella down in here and get right back to researching on our level 2 workbench as well. So, advanced weaponsmithing is currently what we're researching. That's good. If we make those handicraft weapons, I believe we can sell those for a fair price. And hopefully we can recruit some more people here coming shortly. and get some more blueprints, because I know even with advanced weaponsmithing, I think that only unlocks a better version of like a club and then like some spiked club or something like that, and like nothing good. In order to get anything good, you're gonna need to purchase the blueprints for like a katana, and then every subsequent level, increases your ability to craft katanas, and so on and so forth for every single type of weapon. And there are many other types of weapons other than katanas. Yeah. So right now we're repairing the gate, making sure this is all fixed up. It wasn't at 100% last time the bandits attacked for some reason. It was not built to 100%, and that's a little weird. Well, the condition of the gate anyway, but that's not that big of a deal. We'll just get it up to a full 15 this time, 15 hit points, so it's going to take a while for those bandits to break through now. And set these guys to architect as soon as they will wake up. Gosh, they are pretty beat up. They're still out. Well, 2 of them are anyway. They'll be up soon, though. And then we can get to building all of our supplies there. We were building a factory in one to kind of process all of our cloth, create armor and things like that. Another one was storage, and then we were going to sell things in another. So, just lots of things to do, which is good. That's good. I like having lots of things to do now. First, we have to build the building. We haven't even finished building the buildings. Oh, dear. Stupid bandits, always getting in the way. Still, it does help, I guess, a little bit in terms of the loots. And look at all those construction materials we have. We have a ton. Oh my god, there's like over 100 in there, 150. That's good. We're going to need them, especially after building 2 saloons. Saloons are not the cheapest things in the world. And then we need to fill the saloons with, the materials or, the useful things that go inside buildings. The reason we built the saloons. So that way they can house all of our manufacturing, and those also cost resources. So there are defensive walls. That's going to upgrade all of our walls. Well, we might have to manually go and do that. Crossbow strings we need to research first, then defense crossbows. And we can set those up across every single wall here, hopefully. And I believe those will automatically shoot, maybe not. We'll go ahead and pop up research level 3 since we got some more money from those recent bandit encounters. And as you can see right there, only like a heavy club is all we can really craft of any value, which is not something actually that is of value, so it's fairly useless for us right now, even with advanced weaponsmithing. And what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to go and buy the blueprints to these things. And same for armors and things like that. The good armors rather than just like, oh, I'm wearing merchant's leathers. Yeah, that's going to get you far when a bandit comes up with a katana. He's just going to cut right through that. So we're going to need some blueprints in order to build, or to craft, I should say, anything of real importance. But at the very least, we can get all of our infrastructure set up here. And that's what we're doing right now. We're setting up the infrastructure. I'd also like to get another well going, an automatic well, and a water tower. Just because, 1, it's nice to, decorate the base with. And 2, I would like to keep this operation going in terms of the farm. That way, we don't have to, I suppose, worry too much about that in terms of water shortages, since we will be running not only a farm, but also a rum still, and both of those require water. So it's nice to have 2 wells open running at once, especially now that they're automatic and it costs us nothing to run them other than electricity. And electricity is fairly easy. We just plop down another generator if the need be. So nothing too bad right now. Just wanted to get those set up. That way we can have enough water to run both the rum still and the farm simultaneously, and the hemp farm, because we're going to need the hemp farm to get all of the fabric, or all the fabric in order to craft the armor. And even later tier weapons, you'll need fabric for, I guess, the handles and things like that, in addition to the steel rods. So, yeah, we need a lot of water. It's well worth the investment to go ahead and just put down a second automatic well now. That way it's running and stockpiling water while we're building and things like that. A little worried here that the game was crashing. I did not, though. It recovered. I immediately saved, just in case. The game stutters a little bit every now and then, and I get a little scared that it's going to crash, but so far so good. Frames dropping a little bit still. I mean, it's not the most stable of games. Nothing I can really do about that. It's alpha, Everything is changing. A bunch of features keep getting added, so I'm not surprised it's not the most stable again. But hey, it's running. We haven't had a crash in a while. Knock on wood. So, we'll get this nice and built up, and, yep, that's good. Need to get the stone mine leveled up, though. That's very important that we have that fully built up, because that is what's getting us all our construction materials and actually keeping this base sustainable. So we need to keep that built, or keep that running, I should say. Right now, it's not operational because it's got the research. But hey, there's our weapons bench, and we just finished advanced weaponsmithing, so we're going to level up that bench. Woohoo! That's why I put it out there kind of, you know, alone by itself, because it does get fairly large. And in the last series, I made the mistake of putting it close to one of my walls, and I just had to build a whole new weapons bench, which, I mean, looked alright, but still. It's nice to just have one. It's a waste of materials. Though maybe I'll decorate the base later with a few, because they don't look bad. But right now we have no need to do that, so we're not going to. We're going to conserve our resources for now, especially with the amount we've spent building up this base, or in the process of building it up. I'm worried we might not have enough materials to actually finish all of our ambitious plans here in this one run. Hopefully we'll be able to. At the very least, we have the stone mine operational again, and now it's more efficient, so it requires less people, which is perfect. And so does our little stone mine there, our stone processor. Also requires less people, so that's good. We can keep both of those running with less people, and then hopefully divert a few people to the ore mine, to the ore processor, get a few people on the farm. I don't think we have enough for all that. We're gonna need to get, we're gonna have to hire a few more people, though I know last time there weren't any other new people at the town nearby, so we might have to go a little bit further and visit another town where we can recruit some more people. And if we need more than what the squad limit allows, we can increase the squad limit, as we saw in the options in an earlier episode. So that's good. Very good. Building complete. Yay. Alright, now we need to fill out these buildings, and of course assign our jobs to these people. So as always, I want to keep engineers their top priority, so that way I don't need to micromanage them so much. Of course, I am going to need to get them to put away their materials, because they don't automatically do that, and then they'll just stand there clueless like, what am I supposed to do? Well, I can't carry anything in my inventory, so I have to manually go and do that. I'd like to keep people on both the farms, so that way we can get more money, as I like money. And you need a lot. So that has been a recurring trend in this episode, I feel like. Just lots, we need money, 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 money. But it's true. And obviously, our old soldier needs a bandana over one of his eyes, because that's awesome. And we'll see if we can get him some of that plate armor there. Well, I think, we'll see. I want to keep him fairly mobile. We'll see what we do with that. At the very least, we need to get him working. So, to the farm with you. And we'll probably get the rest of these people to go work on the construction mine, things like that. And then we'll need to start fleshing out some of these buildings, putting in our manufacturing, such as fabric. Though I think we already have a fabric loom, and armor press or a leather tanner, things like that, so that way we can produce the other materials needed to build the armor and craft it. So we'll need a armor crafting workbench in addition to things like that. So, but of course, we need to figure out how we're going to manage our job situation still. So I believe we woke everybody up from their beds, their bed rests, so we don't need to worry too much about that anymore. Again, gotta make sure all those supplies go away. I'm sure in a later patch that's going to be automatic, because he has made some improvement with the AI in terms of their automation, which is nice. But little things like this are still something you need to do manually. So get them to work. Good. Good. We'll set them on ore right now. I believe we still have quite a few building materials, so lucky us. We can start processing some steel for weapons at a later date, and we can also sell these weapon rods. But we're approaching our 15-minute mark here, everyone, so thank you for watching, and I'll do a quick update on the channel since it's been 2 weeks, and I do apologize for that. I hate having a lot of time in between episodes, but it was exam week these past 2 weeks for me. But hey, they're done, and you know what that means? I'm done with school for summer, so that means I can do a lot more stuff in terms of the channel. I am hopefully going to be able to turn out a video every day for the rest of the year, every week, during weekdays. Weekends, I'm not sure how that's going to play out. Depends. I need to find content for those days, but the way I'm going to set this up is on Mondays, we're going to have Kenshi, as always. That's resuming this week. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're going to have L.A.G, because I like L.A.G. That's a lot of fun, and I've been waiting that for a while. On Wednesdays, we will continue with Hearthstone, and a new update came out. There are save games now. At least I believe it's out. It's the next update. I'm pretty sure it's out. If it's not, it's coming very soon, and I can keep doing Stonehearth. And so with that save game, that's great. And here I'm just building some of the buildings I was talking about earlier, getting up the manufacturing stuff. And in addition to that, on Fridays, I will have EverQuest Landmark. I'm going to start that series up. Now that I have time, I can sit there and devote a lot more time to creating good videos for you. The last few Landmark videos I tried to create, really, I didn't feel were very good. But hopefully I'll be able to sit down and make some good Landmark videos there for you all. So once again, thank you all for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and be sure to check some of my other series out. Not just Kenshi, so thank you. And I'll see you guys next time.